All right, it is Wednesday, September 4th, 2024. Let me put that up. Little things. It is Wednesday, September 4th, 2024. Of course, I am your host, Garrett Sims, and this is Guaranteed News. We are starting exactly at 9 o'clock, so it's already a great episode. We're right on time. Sorry about all the times I was late, and sorry about all the times I could potentially be late again. We have a pretty good episode today, We've been covering the U.S. Open. The Americans did a sweep. We got some WNBA basketball to talk about, exciting Fever news, a little bit of hating. We're going to watch a little Stephen A. Smith. We got some political news, some weird, sad stories, some fucking insane stories with the news. And today it's going to be mostly news and sports. That's what it's seeming to shake out with for a lot of Guaranteed News this week, I'm seeing. But that's what's on the docket for today. Again, if you're watching, thank you. I appreciate it. Subscribe to GS Studios. Go follow on TikTok. Let's get to the show. You know how we do this every single episode. It's going to start. I guess I'd be lying if I say every episode starts with the K-Freg 500 song, but it's not a lie to say 90%. So let's start this episode the way we do most of them. I thought this song for the longest wasn't on YouTube. So my bad, Ferg, it is. Let's see. Hold on, let me make the chat back. All right. This is Clueless by K-Freg 500. I think this might be the only song, and then we're going to start the stream. We'll see how I feel. All right, let's go. Oh, you can hear me. Okay. At first, I thought my mic was fucked up. Let me check a couple things. Microphone on. All right, this is what it is. Bear with me. All right, there we go.
Why she wanna act like that I don't know? Yeah, my price went up, so I'm taxed for a show. Yeah, got it for the cheap, but I'm still taxing for the bow. Yeah, she's so damn possessive, she just want control. Yeah, Perky said with the gas talk, so I can't feel none. Yeah, bad bitch look good, girl, come here, wanna see some. Yeah, she get wet when she see me, cause I make her feel some. Yeah, them niggas don't get money. Yeah, we rich, we get money.
Things out your teeth. Your girls don't bleed yet, that's why. My girls got mad flavor.
It's not so bad.
Heavy flow.
Smoking on exotic. Shawty wanna be with me. 30 round stick, that's a hit on me. I got a big bitch tryna eat on me. I've been smoking cat piss. Yo, gas not gon' hit for me. I just went to Saks Fit and we spent your rent for me. Yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. Why she wanna act like that? I don't know. Yeah, my price went up, so I'm taxing for the bro. Yeah, got it for the cheap, but I'm still taxing for the bros. Yeah, she's so damn possessive, she just want control. Yeah, Perky said with the gas talk slow, I can't hear none. Yeah, bad bitch look good, girl, come here, wanna see some. Yeah, she get wet when she see me, cause I make her feel something. Yeah, them niggas don't get money. Yeah, we rich, we get money. Yeah, I just poured a deuce, nigga. No cough, nose ain't running. Yeah, AK love with white bitches. He keep hips so bunny. Yeah, cash wiping nigga nose. That boy, he so funny. Yeah, y'all niggas are so bunny. Yeah, y'all niggas don't get money. Yeah, yeah, oh, 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 yeah, yeah. I'm rich, I buy what I want, I don't gotta ask now. Bad bitch, she do what I want, don't have to ask now. 100 round drum till nigga don't fucking move like it's a pat down. I got big racks like Shaq now, my money real, check the back. And I got 2 new chains, smoking exotic strains. Bad bitch from out of town, I'm just glad that she came. We kicking shit like Luke Kane. I got bands like Bruce Wayne. I got bands, my life changed. Spent 5 bands, that's like change. I got more money than her pop. I should the Glock, pop. Slid on cause we got the drop. I got rich, now she shocked. Rolex told me no G-Shock. Yeah, yeah, whoa, yeah, yeah, whoa, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, 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 oh, 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 yeah, yeah, oh.
All right. I think that might be the one. That song gets me so excited, bro. That song gets me really excited. Like, man. Man. All right. Welcome to Guarantee News. I'm your host, Garrett Sims. We're going to start this episode off with a news story. A fucking insane news story. Headline is ex-top aide to New York Governor Kathy Hochul was a secret Chinese agent, prosecutors say. Basically, Kathy Hochul, let's just do this. Kathy Hochul, the New York governor. This is Kathy Hochul. Apparently, one of her top aides worked for the Chinese government and was doing shit, I guess, let me make my camera a little bit bigger, was doing shit, I guess, I don't even fucking know. Let's just read this. Let's read this, okay. A former top aide, let me make this a little bit bigger. So, and this was kind of confusing me, the names with everything, so let's go through this. Wait, actually, shit, let's watch this.
Linda's son and her husband, Chris Hugh, walked out of federal court on Tuesday, released on bail. A 40-year-old U.S. citizen, son pleaded not guilty to taking millions in payments and gifts from Chinese officials in exchange for influencing the highest levels of New York state government for years. Her husband pleading not guilty to money laundering. Governor Kathy Hochul's office says son was hired a decade ago and fired in March of last year amid allegations of misconduct.
I'm furious and I'm outraged and absolutely shocked. The second we discovered some levels of misconduct, we fired her. We alerted the authorities.
In a 65-page indictment, prosecutors allege Sun blocked Taiwanese officials from having access to the governor's office, drafted unauthorized invitation letters to fraudulently get visas for Chinese officials, and changed messaging regarding issues of importance to China. Kickbacks went to her husband's businesses, prosecutors say, to fund a lavish lifestyle, multi-million-dollar homes in Long Island and Hawaii, cash, and luxury cars, including a 2024 Ferrari Roma, like this one, that's priced over $260,000. The government says it will seize all of it, including more than $130,000 in a safety deposit box. The couple and their family also received expensive gifts, travel expenses paid, and tickets to shows, according to the indictment. And on multiple occasions, specialty salted ducks prepared by a Chinese official's
When I was reading this was insane. These niggas was getting specialty salted ducks to fucking go, bro. What in the these niggas is giving information to other countries for millions of dollars, cars, other stuff too, but fucking specialty salted ducks, bro. It's fucking nuts.
Personal chef. The DOJ calling Sun's actions a direct threat to national security.
The way Americans think about national security is being corrupted by foreign adversaries who want to tell us how to think and how to act. And that is a national security threat.
These charges are disappointing.
Outside of court, Sun's attorney defending his client.
We are looking forward to exercising our right to a speedy trial and addressing these accusations in the forum where it's most appropriate, which is a court of law.
Linda's son and her husband are out on bail, but there are restrictions. The couple's travel is heavily limited, and they aren't allowed any contact with the Chinese consulate. A spokesperson for former Governor Andrew Cuomo told NBC News Sun worked as a community liaison for his administration and had little to no interaction with the governor, guys.
All right, Steph.
All right. Now, the first thing you can get in this, because everybody knows kind of the situation. Well, first, let me get into this is absolutely insane. And basically, you should understand it. But basically, this woman, what's her name? Linda's son basically worked for the governor of New York and was basically using her power in the pull that she had in government and politics in New York to basically help the Chinese government. Like, that just doesn't even fucking seem insane. And this is just another 2 days this is just another 2-day, 24, 48-hour news story that everyone's going to forget about. Keep in mind, Kathy Hochul, I mean, I'd be remiss to say Kathy Hochul is a Democrat. We're going to get to Bob Menendez, who, if you don't know the Bob Menendez story that went on, that was also another 48-hour story similar to this. He was a fucking senator. We're going to get to that connection. I would be remiss to say also, like, everybody knows about the situation with China and America. We're basically scared that China is basically doing everything better than us and forward, and we need to stop building things in China and like, everybody knows the China-America situation. I think it's important, this piece of the article, let's see. But yeah, they were receiving hella money for this. $2 million home in Honolulu, luxury cars, a 2024 Ferrari. Now, this is Lin Pegu, the spokesperson or the spokesman for the Chinese embassy in Washington, said U.S. authorities have brought similar cases in the past only to see them fall apart. So I get, this is me, I guess, presenting the only side. Because if I just come to this how I want, I'm going to say this is fucking disgusting. Something needs to happen. There's no trust in the American government, and everybody's arguing about a fucking election, and we have fucking the top aides to fucking governors of American states who are working for other countries. We have U.S. Senators, Bob Menendez, we're going to get to that, who just got fucking indicted and convicted for fucking working for the Egyptian government. It's like, bro, you can't, like it's like shit like that makes you be like, who gives a fuck who you vote for, bro? Like, we're fucking fucked either way. But, so this guy, Lin Pegu, he brings up the other side of this, which I think the other side is always important. So he says the spokesperson for the Chinese embassy in Washington said, U.S. authorities have brought similar cases in the past only to see them fall apart. I am not aware of the specific details, but in recent years, the U.S. government and media have frequently hyped up the so-called Chinese agents' narratives, many of which have later been proven untrue, he said. China requires its citizens overseas to comply with the laws and regulations of the host country, and we firmly oppose the groundlessly slandering and smearing and targeting China. I think this is a conversation that needs to be had and is very true. Like, this where there should be no hostility towards Chinese. I mean, obviously during COVID, people were seeing that happen, and that's disgusting. That's not okay. And that theme, kind of that, like, that little, I'd say, hot water or hot situation or between just like Americans and the view of China and Chinese Americans, and how that sometimes can cause Americans to just be racist, wrong to Chinese Americans is insane. I'm not saying that at all. But in a situation like this, it doesn't matter if she's Chinese, Asian, I guess Chinese is Asian, obviously, my bad, Mexican, Asian, Hawaiian, it doesn't fucking matter. She is working for another country. It just sucks that it happens to be China with all the things that go on with China. It just makes your eyes perk up a little bit more, and your ears perk a little bit more, and your eyes get a little bit wider. I'm sorry, that's wrong, but it does. But it's the fact that she's doing this, not the fact that she's Chinese doing this. This guy, I get what he's saying, Lin Pegu, I get what you're saying, big dog, about like how sometimes these things have happened and we're just seeing one thing and they're not untrue. We're going to look into this more. Hopefully it continues. It doesn't say she's been indicted. She's made it out on bail. She was there for 10 years. She got fired last year. It looks like they've been going through this. It looks like she was this seems pretty open and shut about if she was doing it. I mean, she was taking the money. She had a fucking condo in Honolulu. She had a 2024 Ferrari. They found out she was getting salted ducks and giving jobs to her family and friends back in China. Like, bro. China requires its citizens overseas to comply with the laws and regulations of the host country, and we firmly oppose the groundlessly, that's the word to me, slandering and smearing target against China. I do too. I firmly oppose the groundlessly slandering and smearing target against China. Facts. I'm also terribly horrified, scared, and do not like the fact that anybody, Chinese or anything, could be fucking working in one of the top fucking governments or offices in American government and could be giving information to other countries. One of those countries who happens to be one of our biggest competitors in like fucking everything. So Chinese or not, that shit's fucking disgusting. It's fucking scary. And it's more the reason why nobody really believes in the government. Yeah. You ask why people don't believe in the government. It's a lot of reasons. It's like, our choices are Kamala Harris and Donald Trump and everything like that, and 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 like lobbying and everybody paying for politics, and but then you have stories like this where it's like the latter that I was just talking about is like, maybe you could be someone that's like, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist to not believe in America, you look so bad. All right, cool. This is insane, bro. This is not a conspiracy. Like, this is fucking bad. And again, it's a 24-hour story that's not going to make a big deal, that no one's going to care about, but let's keep reading. According to her government buyer, her son was appointed deputy chief of staff to Hochul, a fucking deputy chief of staff, a Democrat in September 2021. Now, I mentioned the Democrat thing, but we do got to talk about like Marco Rubio, who he wasn't working for like a different country, so you could like give him that, but he was like fucking lying, taking like Americans and stuff campaign money and using it to buy shit. Like, this is a lying ass nigga. He's fucking frauded too. So I guess we do got to talk about Republicans. I can't just keep a Democrat, but I also would be like remiss if I didn't mention Bob Menendez, bro. I talked about this on the stream, bro. Do you guys remember Bob Menendez? This is why this is in my personal, humble opinion. I think you should watch Guarantee News every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. because these things come back together. They connect to each other. Hold on. Bear with me 1 second. Let me look and see something. Oh, I hate how many seconds the stream is back from where I am live. Bro, do you guys remember Bob Menendez? This is... All right, it's so far back. I hate that. But Bob Menendez, bro, right? Let me get this out of here. A New Jersey senator, also New York. This is Wait. This was and this was confusing me as well. So this was a governor, Kathy Hochul. Now this is a senator, Bob Menendez. His whole life was in politics. This guy was basically doing the same thing for Egypt. It came to a close. When was this? August 20th. This came out like last month, bro, that he was doing this. This was just a month ago, bro. And it's like not even a story. And I like, if I'm writing an article on like the one that just happened to Kathy Hochul, how do you not make this connection? Like, I'm thinking maybe there's something that I'm connecting that shouldn't be, but like I would be remiss if, again, I've said that like 5 times. Do you not see the connection of like this Bob Menendez? So like what, 5 decades in Democratic politics that took him from the local school board to chair of the influencer, blah, blah, blah. Let's read through this. I want to just get to what he did. Democratic, okay. As Murphy's chief of staff until serves as executive as one of the state's largest healthcare providers. He previously served as Mendez 70 was convicted on charges that he used his influence. Can you guys see this? I'll make it a little bit bigger. Okay, hold on. Mendez was convicted of charges that he used his influence to meddle in 3 different state and federal criminal investigations to prosecute the businessman. Prosecutors said he helped one bribe-paying friend get a multi-million-dollar deal with a Qatari investment fund and another keep a contract to provide religious certification for meat bound for Egypt. He was also convicted for taking actions that benefited Egypt's government in exchange for bribes, including providing details on personnel at the U.S. Embassy in Cairo and ghostwriting a letter to fellow senators regarding lifting a hold on military aid to Egypt. FBI agents also said that he found stacks of gold bars and $480,000 hidden in Menendez's house. So this guy's taking shit from Egypt and giving money to it. He's a Democratic fucking senator. We have Kathy Hochul, who is a Democratic governor. No shade to her. I'm sorry. Her top aide was working for China, and she worked for her for like a decade and was receiving salted ducks and fucking shit to work for China and give them information and give them fucking shit to come to America. And we have Marco Rubio, who's fucking doing this guy's just, I don't want to seem biased, but this guy's, the way he was doing it just seems like, just not like he wasn't even smooth about it, just taking money, lying about shit. I mean, what do you, this is why Americans, we have to have the obvious conversation about how insanely corrupt our government is and how every news station, Fox News, CNN, they're all like, oh, like you see these polls and they're like, the American people don't trust the government. Like, you take a Democrat or Republican, far right, far left, and you ask them one thing that they're going to agree on, do you trust the American government? And they're going to say no. Who the fuck trusts the American government, bro? It's like, it's even more insane that we all, I think it's like in the back of our subconsciousness and we just accept it and live, bro. Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, bro? We're so far gone. Like, how do you fix a problem like this? But I just came here to say, like, yeah, bro. Another aide came out for working for a different country, giving them information and shit. Yeah, it is bad, bro. It is bad. I think I should keep up with this, though, because it's like, I always feel like because I don't have sources the way I should, the way I can interview people and ask questions the way I should, like, there's something that I'm missing, right? Like, we're at 19 minutes for this first story. I'm going to, like, take 3 minutes to just completely, like, on air kind of just go through, like, the weird, like, just where my mind was like, what could I be missing with this? Like, giving Kathy Hochul some credit. She didn't know. I'm just trying to think about, like, why this isn't a bigger story or why these things aren't being connected. Like, the Bob Menendez, the Kathy Hochul, like, this thing of, like, top people in power, in places of power in America, and how they're able to like be bribed, and like no one has this major overall conversation of like corruptness with our officials. Like, is this not a huge deal? Like, this is like a, I guess like my mind is like kind of like this should be like a story for everyone. It should be talked about so much more. Like, it's like, am I missing something with this? Why isn't it bigger? Let's read a little bit more. China AG XI charge of spying. I mean, I'm gonna look into this more another day. I'm not gonna do this live on air, but that's another thing with me. Is like, why isn't this a bigger story? Let's move on into a second story. This is a sad one, just fucking insane to me. The reason I'm playing it or showing it is because in my head, it's like, how does this happen in 2020, 2024? Oh shit, my bad, guys. Hold on. Let me play something. I'm not gonna have you guys just sit here. I want to post this really quickly. I was supposed to post this at 9. I mean, so the American. Sorry, go follow me on TikTok. I'm trying to build a fucking news brand, a news company by myself, and figuring out how to market and everything like that. You guys don't want to hear those problems. My bad. I was getting into something you guys don't care about. You guys came here for the news. Guaranteed news, to be exact. All right. So, human remains found under missing California couple's neighbor's home following his arrest. Okay. I have this like really fucking big. All right. So, here's the skinny. You know what I'm saying? Here's the skinny. Sad fucking story. This Dan and Stephanie Menard, this couple, they lived in like a nudist community in California. Their remains were found under their neighbor's house a couple of days ago. The neighbor, let me go find, what was his name? Let me show a picture of him. Dan and Stephanie Menard. But yeah, it's just like a sad like murderer serial killer vibes. This is the guy that killed them, or allegedly killed them. It looks like he did. But this guy, basically, let's read through it a little bit. Human remains and bags have been found underneath the California home of a man accused of killing his neighbors at a nudist resort, according to police. The remains have yet to be identified. Police announced earlier in the day that they had arrested Michael Roy Sparks, a 62-year-old, and have recommended the charges against him and the deaths of the couple who lived next door to his house in California and at a California nudist resort, Daniel and Stephanie Menard. Basically, the way that he got figured out, it makes this even sadder, is basically their neighbor, these two neighbors, they hang out with their neighbor all the time. They go to church together. The neighbor didn't see him at church, hadn't talked to them. The neighbor knows them so well that she knew where like the spare key was or had the spare key, went into their house, saw their phones, their purses there. Of course, like anybody would, freaked out, started going to hospital, seeing where my friends are, and then that kind of started the fucking thing, the role of figuring out what happened, that they dead and were murdered. Then on top of that, you know, this is just another sad, it's nothing to laugh about, but the animal added to this makes everything sadder. Like their dog, I guess it was reported that like they couldn't find where the dog was. But this is just something that it's just like in 2024, all the crazy shit that happens in America, there's something that's particularly eerie, particularly scary about a family or about a group of people who are murdered and their remains are like found in a backyard. Like that's like movie shit. Like that's shit that you find out like happens like in 1945 before they had blood analysis and like people were stealing people and like serial kill, like stuff like that in America. Like seeing that happens, that is just, you know, America and anywhere in the world, honestly, in 2024, like, you know, there's something, you know, the last story about a government aid and a government top official fucking taking money for China is scary too, terrifying. But there's something like in a different way that's eerie about like, yeah, you got murdered and like their bodies were in big black bags under their neighbor's house in a California nudist resort. Like that's why I'm talking about this story. It's because it's just like stuff like this still happens. People are fucking scary. Stay safe out there. Keep your head on the swivel and rest in peace to them. That's just a terrible way to die, bro. And like they lived out a nudist resort. I'm not even trying to be funny, but they probably were like fucking loose people, bro. Like having a good, like to have a good time, like to chill, like to relax. This is just sad. And let me scroll through a little bit more of this. He surrendered. He was armed with a... Okay, yeah, this is going over... Let's see. The remains were found in a concrete bunker. Let me scroll this up a little bit so you guys can see. All right. The remains are found on Friday in a concrete bunker under Sparks' mobile home by members of the Redlands Fire Department. Discovery came a day after police tore into the suspect's home using a battering ram and searched for him with video equipment. So they kind of went into this guy's mobile home, couldn't find him. Sparks was found under his home at about 9:30 p.m., Baker said. He was armed with a rifle and barricaded himself into the home, forcing officers to remove the entire front wall of the house, Baker said. He attempted to shoot himself when officers discovered him, but his weapon misfired. He surrendered voluntarily. I won't say he's been corroborative, Baker said, adding that there had been lengthy negotiations with Sparks. And they're negotiating with the fucking nudist, with the killer that killed his neighbors and left him under a body bag and had a gun and tried to kill himself. They're fucking negotiating with this man. Court on Tuesday, so that was Tuesday. He's ineligible for bail. He has not been able to identify an alternative for start to locate family. The Menards were last seen on Saturday. This is the story of like their family, of the friend that found him. This is sad. Go and read this if you want to, but it's sad. That's just the story I want to get to at that. Yeah, that's just fucking sad. That's just fucking sad. We're 26 minutes in. We're making good time. Let me see. Is there something that I want? And like, let me look at this too. Like, I hate how far behind like the stream is. Like, I wish it was live. I really do. Yeah, I really wish it was. All right, we're gonna put something on. I'm about to take a little bathroom break. Let's see. I need to start like recording like commercials and stuff to play for you guys. What do I want to play? I mean, bro, that Drake 100 gigs. You can always get something from it. I feel like I always want to play that. I'm just going to go get some water, and then I'll be back. I promise. Can I get the website? Medium does there's a lot on Medium. I need to really start doing Medium more. Drake 100 Gibbs website. Like, can I go to it? Are you gonna give me the website? Did I bookmark it? Let's see. I know you guys don't like this. My bad. I didn't. Fuck it. There has to be something that I can play for you guys. Or should I just say fuck it and just keep going through the stream? The Making of Her Lost by Drake and 21 Savage. I guess we'll show this. I'll be back in like 3 minutes.
The only thing I'll say is
you're like into.
Alright, I'll be back.
The second question is, are you in America? And the third question is, do you feel any affiliation with the country that you were born in? Those are all like standalone questions. And then there's a pack here. It's like, what about love? I mean, will you ever commit to date whoever you want? Have you ever found love?
Yeah, you can bring it over.
And then the last question, Howard responds and says, I'm tempted to set you up. I might have to. I have some people in mind I think you'd be good with.
Actually, you know what, Mark? I'll just do it after. Yeah.
And then the last question is, the two of you seem like a good match because you're like into all that nerdy book shit. Didn't you guys start a nerdy book club or something? It's funny because that's actually
I'm gonna be like,
question.
Savage loves to read.
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh God. He's reading all the time, right?
the only thing I'll say is after you ask a question, pause just a beat before you answer.
Don't
Yeah.
step on it.
Cut back.
Yeah.
If he's cool with that, cool. But otherwise, they should be pushed aside a little bit. You know what I mean? I just don't see his eyeball.
Yeah. Do you want to turn it slightly because those things are hanging like literally right in front of both?
Oh yeah, all caps. It's the name of the memo. It's the name. Yes. No.
Yeah, there might be like some like.
That's all.
For sure. Single.
That's actually fucking hilarious. It's like that's the only song he listens to.
Yeah, like that's D'Angelo Brown Sugar.
You just have a dreidel.
You can have a dreidel. You can have a dreidel.
You know?
Yeah, just like.
Let's
See
see
this
how many
thing go.
seconds behind
Yeah,
it.
I'd be getting bored.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi,
I feel like that's
5
enough.
Mississippi,
Yeah, that's enough.
6
That's good,
Mississippi,
right? You
7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi, 20 Mississippi, 21 Mississippi, 22 Mississippi, 23 Mississippi, 24 Mississippi, 25 Mississippi. Wow. For all of you just watching, like that's just watching, I fucking counted down because I have the stream on my iPad. I am the one view. That is true. And it's like a 20-second like lag, bro. That actually pisses me off. It's a 20-second, like, bro. That lag is it just business like of streaming period? Is it my Wi-Fi? Is it YouTube? Would I have this lag if I was on Twitch? Like, I'm gonna look into that too because I don't fuck with that lag, not even a little bit. All right, let's move on. Let's get into sports. For the first sports story, blah. Sorry about that. I couldn't talk for a little bit. For the first sports story of the day, we're going to go into the Fever. We're going to go into Caitlin Clark. I thought I said myself more. Let's see. I thought I said myself more. Fuck. I could have swore I said myself more. Hold on. Let me pull up this graphic. Because I could have swore. We're not going to do this again. I feel like every episode I get caught trying to find this graphic really bad. We're not going to do that. So I'm going to look for like 2 seconds and then I'm turning it off. All right, I didn't see it. But here's what's important. Fever clinch playoffs. Let's see what that says. It's official. Indiana's Fever's playoff drought will stop at 7 seasons. It's been 7 seasons. The Fever officially clinched the playoff spot. Chicago lost to Las Vegas and Atlanta lost to Phoenix late on Tuesday night. So the Fever will officially be going to the NFL playoffs since the first time in 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 2016, 2017. That's a big fucking deal. And I think it's not, we all have to say, the last 2 seasons, the Fever had the number 1 draft picks, and they got Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark. And Caitlin Clark has been here for a season, and now we're into the fucking playoffs. She makes everybody around her look better. Caitlin Clark is an absolute animal, and I think it is obvious to say that she should be the unanimous MVP. Or no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Wrong. The unanimous Rookie of the Year, okay? Now, I'm just going to keep doing it, bro, because every episode I say I don't want to talk about this, and then I keep talking about this. So I'm just going to come to the conclusion I do want to talk about this because it's fucking entertaining. It's fucking entertaining. It's fun to talk about, and it just blows my mind because in my natural headspace, the way I was raised and my personality, I really don't hate. I don't see people succeeding and be like, why aren't I succeeding? Why aren't I getting that? So when people I see do that, it fucking blows my mind. So I want to get to the Sheryl Swoop story. If you don't know who Cheryl Swoops is, she is an absolute fucking legend, bro. What? Won like a million fucking... She's won like 2, 3, 4 WNBA championships. I don't even think I'm exaggerating. Cheryl Swoops WNBA championships. Let's look it up. We have a fucking computer right here. 4 WNBA championships. What else has Cheryl Swoops done? She's a national championship. She won a college national championship. She was like the Final Four most important... I don't think it's most invaluable player. Did she ever win any MVPs? 3-time MVP. Played for the Human Commons. Cheryl Swoops was an absolute beast. If you were somebody that wanted to go into the WNBA and somebody asked you, who do you want your career to be like? You're gonna probably say Cheryl Swoops. She is brilliant. And now she works for the WNBA. Look at that. Beautiful fucking life. You are a national champion in college. You go to the WNBA, win multiple championships, win multiple MVPs, have a fucking beautiful career, and now still years later, you work in your fucking line of work still with that league, and you get to see the league grown day by day, year by year. Oh my God, that is the life that I would say 98% human beings would want to live. They want to be at a young age, figure out what they're talented at, what they're good at, get to be in that field, get to dominate in that field, and then after they can't physically compete on it or don't have the age for it or have to leave, they're able to still be involved in that field by interacting with the people who are now here. Bro, that's like anyone's fucking dream. And that's like me being a great journalist for 30 years and then getting able to like interview amazing journalists in 20 years when journalism changes and I see to get the switch of the game. Like, you know how cool that that just makes me smile to think about, right? And what the fuck has Cheryl Swoops been doing? Fucking hating on Caitlin Clark outwardly, obviously, bro. And it's just like, how do you not even know to keep that fucking hate to yourself? How do you not know that is so... No disrespect to Cheryl Swoops. You know, let me calm myself down. How do you not understand that even if you have that much hate in your heart, like just the way what's going on right now, keep it to your fucking self. So basically, Cheryl Swoops, I don't even need to say it. She's basically just been hating on Caitlin Clark. She came out on some type of podcast, and I talked about how good the Fever were and mentioned every single fucking Fever player instead of Caitlin Clark. Petty as fuck, right? Then there's just been her standing on business about hating on Caitlin Clark. And let's get to this. We're gonna watch the Stephen A video. It's about 9 minutes. I haven't watched it yet, I won't lie. So if it's boring, I'll change it out. But we're gonna just watch him talking about this. Cheryl Swoops is getting mad at Stephen A. And people are saying Stephen A, because Stephen A's been talking about it, he needs to bring Monica McNutt, more women, Cheryl Swoops herself onto his show. I agree with that to give them the voice, but fucking A, bro, you gotta call a spade at this point. These women are fucking hating, bro. At some point, you have to call a spade, bro. You can be mad at Stephen A. You can be mad at Shannon Sharp. You can be mad at people for covering this. But it's bro, we're not going to just sit here and go with, we're not going to just go with Cheryl Swoops just because it's a black woman. We're not going to, but 99% of the time, yes, you should. But with this absolute, bro, blatant hating, bro, it's just you can't do it, bro. Caitlin Clark literally just goes out and plays. She doesn't complain. She doesn't do shit. Every single video, there's a meme video of her laughing. Bro, it's just why does it even have to be made to have this conversation for no reason? Just support this girl. There's so many stats and so much that you've seen of records broken, money she's getting, attendance to game. I don't get the hate behind her, and I said this during the first 10 games of the WNBA season. If she's making money, if she's getting attention, she's bringing more attention to the entire league, bro. There's not a fucking sports show there's not an ESPN, Fox Sports 1 or podcast sports show that's having an hour-long show that's not talking about WNBA, and they're not just talking about Caitlin Clark. They're talking about Asia Wilson supposedly should be the 3-time unanimous MVP. They are talking about Angel Reese and the fact that she fucking rebounds like a monster, and whether it is funny to say that she's a stat pattern and you see the videos of her getting her own rebound, but she actually is good. She actually is a dog. We have Enrique Obenwale, whose name I'm still still learning to pronounce, but who I did not know about last year. Like, bro, and I'm not gonna lie, it's all of them. It's this amazing rookie class. But what Caitlin Clark's doing, it's not just for Caitlin Clark, it's for the entire league. And when I just see all these videos, all these old players, all these current players that are old, all these players that don't play anymore that are old, all these commentators that are like trying to take the shine away from her still after the Olympic and the WNBA All-Star break, where Caitlin Clark has just been, you can't even talk about it. She's one of the top 8 best players in the league. I'm going to say top 5. The fact that they're still doing it, it's like, bro, it's disturbing. It's like there's like some type of like actual thing in your heart where it's like, bro, like go to a therapist. Like, no disrespect, bro. Like, I know I can't talk to them. I know I don't have the sources. I know I'm just screaming from my bedroom, but it's like, bro, it looks like you guys have like an actual hating problem, bro. Like an actual hating problem, bro. Like therapy, bro. Like talk to somebody and like get down to the depths of what's going on and like why do you feel this way and like what did you not like get or like what attention do you feel like you deserve or what is it that you see in her that maybe you see in yourself that you think you should have it or that you don't see it or that you like what is it, bro? That it need like, bro, OGs, bro. These are the definition of like not OGs. Like, what is it, bro? Let's just watch this a little bit. Let's watch a little bit of this.
First order of business is to get started with the WNBA, where the league is making headlines like never before in its 27-year history. There have been 3 players this season who've been box office. We know about Asia Wilson, okay? Let's get that out the way. 2-time MVP of the Las Vegas Aces, the best player in the world right now. She's about to set a single-season points-per-game scoring record, averaging 27.5 points, y'all. Surpassing Diana Taurasi's 25.3 points per game, set back in 2006. That's one person. The others, you know the names. Angel Reese, the Chicago Sky forward, just set the league record for the most rebounds in a season, surpassing a mark set by Sylvia Fowles in 2018. Reese broke the record in just 32 games, so give her love and support. And last but not least is, of course, Caitlin Clark, who just led the Indiana Fever to an above 500 record for the first time in 5 years. By the way, she's the second leading scorer at 23.4 points per game over the last 12 games. The Indiana Fever owned the WNBA record for most consecutive games.
Bro, let me get to the middle. Let me see some of these stats. And I'll probably like a copyright knowing Stephen A's ass, bro. Like, bro, he has like such a big team, the money and stuff. We'll probably get a fucking copyright for using his shit. But I can talk about this myself, and I feel like I just covered it well, bro. This shit, that hating shit's nasty, bro. No disrespect to Cheryl Swoops, but you're a legend. No disrespect to Monica McNutt, all these people. And I say this because I plan on talking to these people one day because I'm a journalist and I know they're talented. I know they're well-spoken. I know that they're amazing. I know that they care about the game of basketball. And I know that my words, even though there's not a lot of people viewing, I know that one day my words will matter and I will have to talk to people. No disrespect, but I have to say this shit is absolutely insane. Don't fucking understand it. Don't think there's quite really an excuse for it anymore. I really don't, outside of your being a hater. Cheryl Swoops specifically, let me get for sure, and some of these other ones, but Cheryl Swoops is just the obvious one. Like, a couple other ones of them where you could be like, you're being a hater, but there's more easy way for them to run from it and like put their hands up and say all these other things. Cheryl Swoops, there's no running from it. Hater. Stop doing that shit. Stop doing that shit. Go get you a bag. Go get better at being a commentator. There's so much money out here. Maybe you think you didn't get the money that you were supposed to for everything you did, and Caitlin Clark's getting it now. Bro, it's a media world, and you're Cheryl Swoops. You already have a name for yourself. Go get a fucking You already have a podcast, I'm sure. Run that boy up. Go get a bag, bro. Don't run it up off hating, man. And then it's like, bro, this is another thing, like, that always, bro, for the life of me, like, I hope when I get old, bro, I don't do this shit. Like, this is no disrespect, but, like, I 53 years old, bro. 22. Like, bro, I'm a journalist, so I'm not good at mental math, bro. I mean, that's about 30 years. She could be her mother, bro. Like, let me calculate this really quickly, bro. Like, it's just like, bro, hold on, bro. 53 minus 22. That's a 31 year age difference, bro. Like, Cheryl Swoops can be Caitlin Clark's mother, bro. Like, bro, why are y'all hating? Like, bro, like hating off someone your age is not good. Like, hating someone in your age range is also not good, bro. Shouldn't do that. You need to figure that out. But like, bro, like if you're hating on somebody who you could be your parents, like, bro, like I'm not hating on like a 14-year-old right now, bro. Like, bro, if a 14-year-old has like a famous podcast and is like a journalist with hella money, bro, I'm not hating on him, bro. It don't do nothing but make you feel bad. Like hating is just like a brilliant thing. Like my mind thinking about hating. I would want to write a book about it. Like hating is an interesting thing, bro. Like I'm a hater in some way, but I'm a fun hater, bro. Like if you know what that means, like I'm a fun hater. Like bro, that actual hating shit, bro, it blows my mind. I'll move on because I could keep talking about this all day because it really does blow my mind. U.S. Open. Let's see. U.S. Open quarterfinals. Maybe that would type it. I mean, let's just go through the U.S. Open. I don't even need to make this harder than I need to be. But talking about tennis, bro, if you know me, tennis is fucking awesome. I just started watching it. It's one of my new favorite sports, bro. Garrett may become, if there's like a thing that I'm going to get into and like niche myself into with sports, it's going to be fucking tennis. No question about it. This shit's awesome. All right, so the quarterfinals happened. There's gonna be an American in the U.S. Open tennis finals for the first time in like 16 years, something nuts like that. Not 16, but let's start off with Fritz versus Zverev. All right. So Taylor Fritz, the American, versus Alexander Zverev. Taylor Fritz is the American. He beat Zverev. Let's see score. He beat Zverev yesterday during the day in 4 sets, just under 3.5 hours. The first set, Taylor won 7-6, went to the tiebreak. Second set, Fritz lost 3-6. Then he won the last 2 sets with the last set going to tiebreak. This was fucking insane. I'm not gonna lie. This is my first time watching Fritz play. I fucked with him. I want to see where's Taylor Fritz hometown. Where is he from? California. I swear, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I swear to God. I was gonna say, bro, he gives me the vibe of somebody from California, bro. Like the headband with the flow. He has a Chipotle. I know that's money and marketing and a whole nother thing, but like, it fits with him, like the Chipotle brand, or like how I think of Chipotle, kind of. You can think of Chipotle in a million different ways because of the brand. They have like workout gym bros. You eat it every day. Like Chipotle, the sorority girl. I went to Bloomington, like the sorority girl with her fucking shit on, like going to get a little Chipotle. You can think of Chipotle in a million different ways, but like the California kid with the flow, with the headband, with the fucking, look at the, like he looks like he's from California, bro. And he has a swag that's laid back that he plays with that you can see. It was my first time watching him play. And the thing about that match with him and Zverev that was fucking amazing, they were approaching the line and they're fucking hitting it back like a foot away. And it's like usually when they both, from what I've seen, when like both people, like one will approach the line, the other one will approach the line. And then it's like 2 shots. Like you hit the first one and then the second one, either they're going over and either hits the net or it goes past the guy because you're too close up. These two were at the line. Like if this is the line, they're bow, 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 bow. Like 2 or 3 shots right by the line. Like Zverev and Fritz, their reaction time is the word I'm looking for. Their reaction time is insane. Like these guys are both approaching the net, slipping and sliding, bro. Like I want to see these two play on clay. I'm sure it's already happened, so I should go back and look at it. But the way these two slip and slide and how they both approach the net, both aggressive, that was a battle. Shout out to Zverev. And something about Zverev too, bro. Alexander Zverev, he got some swag too. So shout out to him. Alexander Zverev. Hold on. Alexander Zverev. German tennis player. I fucked with him. He got some swag too. His style, headband, gold chains, bro. I fuck with the gold chain setup he had, bro. I fucked with Zverev, bro. That was a good match. But Taylor Fritz, the American, won, right? Now, Tiafoe. Francis Tiafoe. He was the late night match. He was against, what's this guy's name? Grigor Dimitrov. this was a great match as well. Let me see what I think it was 4 sets. Tiafoe won in 4 sets, won the first set 6-3, lost the second set in a tiebreak. He was up 4-1. Dimitrov just came back. Dimitrov is a dog, bro. He was getting everywhere. He's old as fucking. His movement was crazy. And then when I was watching it, I couldn't even tell. Brody had a Richard Mille playing like a tennis green, fucking lime green, neon green, whatever you want to call it. He had a green Richard Mille on. Then after the game, I forget what the bracelets are called. I can't think of it. What are they? What are those bracelets called? Shit. Let me try to find the picture. I just saw it. Hold on. But I'm gonna try to find it. It's gonna take forever. Hold on. Like, bro, I found it. Hold on, I'm about to send it. Just because I want to show you guys. Like, he was like, bro, Dimitrov. Let's see, Gregor. He's a cool customer, bro. I fucked with him. I'm not gonna lie. He had to lose because it was against Tiafoe and the American. But I will say I fucked with him. Like, bro, look at this. This is aftermatch. The Richard Mille playing it. Like, what are these like bracelets? I can't think of it. And he has like the stack of them, bro. Like, if you see me, I got a little bracelet stat, right? I fuck with the gold, bro. I fuck with the bracelets. He's fresh. Shout out to him. And he's really good. He is a dog. He had me scared for a little bit that he was gonna lose, but then because he's older, I think he has like some injury problems, so he ended up going out. He ended up going out in the 4th set, so it was 4-1 Tiafoe. That last set, that 4th set was pretty much just like over at that point. Like Francis was completely dogging, and Dimitrov at that point, I know I'm pronouncing his name wrong, he was just there to like show that he just has toughness, to show skill, and I think he retired. So that's very sad. Even Tiafoe said, the way you don't want to win like that, right? So shout out to Dimitrov. He's really, really good. Really, really good. Clearly. I wish I would have been seeing him years before, because just from seeing that match, from seeing the problems he gave Tiafoe in that second set and was trying to do in that third set. Like, that third set, it's 6-3, but it was close. Like, Tiafoe had to pull out to win that third set, and once he won that third set, that pretty much took the game. And it wasn't easy. Like, Dimitrov could still, like, he was in a place in his head mentally where he felt like on that third set, if I win this set, I'm pushing everything. If I lose this set, it just mentally, I think it just made it to like, I'm just paying through so much pain, and I can't see myself coming out of a 2-1 set hole against Tiafoe playing like this, and I'm playing in pain. So that third set was really big too, even though you see the 6-3. Now let's get to the Tiafoe versus Fritz conversation. Who's going to win? The head-to-head matchup between them, Fritz has won like 6-1. The head-to-head matchup between Tiafoe and Dimitrov was like 3-1, Tiafoe down. This is what I'll say with this, bro. I'm new to tennis, so what the fuck do I know? This is what I'll say about this. They both come out looking really strong. Tiafoe, there's nothing about his game that was like particularly surprising to me, that he was just so smooth at everything, and it seems like he is able to find a way to win. And there's something about this tournament, there's something about his after interviews, there's something about the fact that I think he made it to like 4 quarterfinals of the US Open 4 years in a row. I think this is his first semifinals in like 5 or 6 years. Like, Taylor Fritz seems like the better player, and he is ranked higher. He's 12. He's ranked 12th. Tiafoe's ranked 20th. Rankings mean nothing, by the way, in tennis from what I'm seeing. But Fritz looks like from the game he plays better. He moves so well. The way he approaches a court is amazing. But there's something like above like the scale. There's something about the moment with Tiafoe right now. Like beating Ben Shelton with that crazy serve, and like the Ben Shelton and Tiafoe. Ben Shelton had beat Tiafoe. Tiafoe had to beat Ben Shelton for the first time in the round of like 16, I think, before to get here. He had to beat Dimitrov for the first time to get here. The fucking shit opened up where it's like it's going to be an American, so that whole thing of like it opened up for an American win could go to Tiafoe or Fritz, the way, however you wanted to paint it. But there's something about Tiafoe from what I've seen for what I'm research. I'm going to do more on Fritz because I want to bet on this and win money. But there's something about Tiafoe where it's like the risky better in me wants to say Tiafoe and like say this is his moment. The like be smart, get your money better wants to say Fritz, just the way that he was moving, the way that he approaches the net and the aggressiveness that he plays with wants to make me say Fritz. But I could see either one of them winning this, and I think this is going to be both players win a set. This is going to be a fucking match, bro. It's going to be a fucking match. Now let's move on to the women. I want to talk about them. I had to talk about them because it's interesting, bro. Emma Navarro. It's a fucking cool customer. It's a cool customer. She is not, bro. She's nice. She's nice. I'm the last one on. I bet against her the last 2 times against Coco, and I bet against her against Badosa. She fucking fleshed Badosa's dumbass. No disrespect to Badosa. I don't even know why I did that, because Badosa's cool too. I fuck with her too. I just said that for entertainment. I'm sorry, Badosa. You're not a dumbass. She flexed on Badosa though. Absolutely got into her mental. Won 2 sets to 0. The first set, Emma fucking demolished. The second set, she was down 5-1, came back and beat Badosa. Emma Navarro makes absolutely no mistakes. She gets to everywhere on the court, and she plays such a solid game. Very, very good. Very, very cool. And she's awesome, bro. Like if you watch her after like the interviews, like, she's so cool, bro. Like, she just has like a quality to her that just makes you like think she would be so cool to just go out and have a night on the town and then just have fun. Like, she just seems lighthearted, like really good perspective, well thought, well spoken. She seems appreciative of her family. She seems like she has a lot of energy. I saw like a TikTok video of her like during the Olympics where she was like late to everything. Like, my heart was really hurting when I didn't put that bet on her to win. Just seeing the interviews from her, just seeing the way she won, and just seeing like the story that I just tried to paint out to see the future of what's going to happen. I should have been able to paint that future out with Emma Navarro. Like, after she beat Coco, I should have been all in money on her for Badosa, and she was plus money. So and she's an American, obviously, by the way. She's from New York. So all these people played yesterday on Tuesday. So the Americans did a sweep yesterday, and they were all plus money. If you had done the American plus money parlay of Navarro, Fritz, and Tiafo outright money lines, I don't know what you would be, but you would be up. You would have some money, bro. That is just cool. Now, this is the thing with Emma Navarro that's scaring me. She's playing fucking Sablenka. She's playing Ariana Sabalenka. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, because I fuck with Sabalenka too. I fuck with tennis players, bro. From what I see, I never met really one, and so like what? So again, maybe I don't know, but Sabalenka, bro, she's a dog, bro. I fuck with her too. I love her personality too, bro, and just the way she plays, just her facial expressions, just her energy, how like she like gets the crowd, and she is a fan favorite. I can tell. She beat Qin Wenzheng. She dusted Qin Wenzheng. And if you remember from last episode, I was kind of hoping Qin Wenzheng would win because Emma Navarro would win, because then that would be a little drama, a little beef, which is that's wrong of me. But Sabalenka absolutely dusted her. 2 games. She won the first, or 2 sets to 0. Won the first set 6-1. Won the second game 6-2. Dusted her. Dusted her. I turned it off after a while. And if you watch tennis, turning it off is kind of crazy because anything can happen. It's such a long game. She could come back. I was pretty confident turning this game off. And then I see why people say Qin Wenzheng is a little mean, because like after Sabalenka won, and this is why Sabalenka is cool too. She's funny. Sabalenka and like at tennis, the game was over. The match was over. Sabalenka and Qin Wenzheng are walking to the net, and then they go like this to say peace to the fucking umpire. They walk like this, and like Sabalenka kind of hugs, and Qin Wenzheng kind of goes like, and walks right away, not even a smile. Sabalenka's kind of like, mad bitch. Like, that's like Sabalenka's face is kind of like, whoa, sucks to lose, which was kind of funny to me. But bro, I see both sides of that. I mean, Sabalenka, she seems lighthearted. She seems funny. She seems like she's fun. She seems like she's friendly. Qin Wenzheng seems like, bro, I don't fuck with you bitches, bro. I'm here to win. I'm here to make money. I'm here to put on for China. I'm here to put on for me. Don't really care about being nice. And I can respect that, bro. I mean, I'm not of the mindset where you have to be nice to everybody, especially in sports, and especially in a sport like tennis. That's intense as fuck. That's multiple hours. It's you and me. Like, bro, you just fucking beat me. It is cool, and I do think it's more mature, obviously. It's more mature. It's cooler. It's better for the sport. It's better for young kids to see after you lose. Like, that Ben Shelton and Tiafo, bro, that could not have been Ben Shelton easier. It's a complete opposite of this. Like, Ben Shelton, hug, bro. Like, tapping on the head, like, go win this. You can, like, tap it on the shoulder, go win this, bro. Like, if it's not me, go win this. Like, that's amazing. And that's probably what I would do. Because that's just, like, probably that's just naturally me. Like, especially if I like you, or especially if I think you're good, like, and you really beat me, I'm going to say, I go win it. Like, good job, bro. Like, shout out to you. Like, let's, like, bro, let's train again. Like, bro, like, that's probably me. Even though I am going to shit talk to you and everything during the game. Like, afterwards, if I lose, like, bro, I'm going to shake your hand. I'm going to lick you in your eye, bro. It's a good game, bro. I'm not mad at the person that says, I just got beat, bro. I'm not trying to talk. I'm not trying to do all that. Like, I'm not trying to be friends, nigga. Like, this is money. This is business. This is sports. Like, this is blood, pain, tears. Like, I'm not mad at that, bro. I think it's kind of cool. I think it's good for the game, honestly, to have a little bit of that, bro. A little bit of that dog mentality. A little bit of that, nigga. If it's not me, it's nobody. If it's not me, I'd rather it be you. No, if it's not me, it shouldn't be nobody. I like that, too. Sometimes I start to feel like that. Like, if I take a couple losses, like, back to back to back, I start thinking this isn't right for the world. I do think like that. Like, if I take, like, losses back to back to back, I'd be like, something's going on with the world for me to be losing like this. There's no way. So, like, I feel Queen Ween Zing for her to be like, you know, bro, I'm not going to shake, nigga. I just lost in the U.S. Open. That's almost $500,000. Like, bro, you got to think. They make $500,000 just to win that round, I think it was. The quarterfinals, or like $400,000, and I just lost, and you want me to go and shake up with her. I'm not mad at it, bro. I respect it. I definitely respect it. But now, we get through that. Now, Ariana Sablenka, Emma Navarro, that is going to be, like, Emma Navarro has to beat Sablenka to get to the finals to probably face Iga Swiatek, who I'm not even going to show. She's a robot as well. But preview for that. Preview for Ariana Sablenka and Emma Navarro. Let me go back to Emma Navarro. And we're not going to social Blanca. Even though I like her, we're going to go to Navarro because that's the American. We got to rock with that. Bro, I want to say there's no way Emma Navarro loses. I mean, I want to say there's no way Emma Navarro wins because Sablenka is like a robot, bro. She's fucking good. But, like, Emma gets to everything, bro. Emma gets to everything. I'd have to do more research. I want to see the head-to-head. I haven't looked this up yet, so this is unplanned. Head-to-head. Let me see. Emma Navarro and Ariana Sablenka have faced each other twice on tour with a 1-1 head-to-head record. Sablenka won their most recent match at the 24 French Open, but it was Navarro who triumphed on the hard courts in Indian Wells. Also, they played 2 times this year, and it's 1-1. I would have thought it wouldn't be that. Hold on. I may start to feel different about this after reading this. Hold on. 75. Ain't no way I'm reading this right. Hold on. 100,000. Is that 75? Is that 75 million? I think that's 100,000, 5 million, 75. I think that's 75 million. That's fucking insane. Tennis players make so much money. That's another thing I saw. I mean, we just saw the dude Dimitrov had a Richard Mille playing in like 4 whatchamacallits on his wrist. Those expensive ass bracelets that you see every bad bitch with nowadays. Emma Navarro preview. 13th seed. Okay, let me get more information. Okay. Navarro in New York with. Okay, let me see what the. Bro. Okay, let me see the head-to-head. Okay. Can I see the score of the money line? And she's plus 290. Hold on. I just want to see what the sets were. Emma Navarro, Sablenka score. Like, I just want to see what the set score was. Okay. Sablenka at the French Open. She won 2-0. Swept her. And in the second one, it went 3 sets. Navarro had to win the first set. I'll say this. This is my prediction after seeing this. This is a fast prediction, too. When does this game come on? When does this match happen? I think it's tomorrow. Sablenka semifinal tomorrow. Arthur Ashe Stadium. This happens tomorrow, right? Follow on TikTok. I'll give a better preview right before. But since I won't be filming, this is what I'm going to say. So they've met 2 times. It seems like they've both been this year. It's 1-1. Emma Navarro actually, when she looks like she's doing something amazing. This is off the Olympics too. Like, this is another thing that I had wished that, like, I could have made so, if you know tennis and you've been betting this US Open and you just follow storylines and like, you could have made so much money. Like, it's American tennis and the Americans at the US Open. This is the last major tennis tournament of the year. Like, the Americans have been doing good. It feels so wrong to bet against an American right now with what's going on. Sabalenka is so good, but here it is. If Navarro's going to win, and this is the bet you definitely going to make. If Navarro's going to win, it's going to go 3 sets. This is, even though Navarro just did Badosa in 2 sets, if Emma Navarro is going to win, it's going to be in 2 sets. It's going to be in 3 sets. So they're both going to win a set. I think Emma's going to have to win that first set because mentally if she loses the first set against a beast like Sabalenka, which you're back against the wall, it's hard to come back from that. I think Emma Navarro wins the first set, the third set, loses the second set. If Navarro wins. If Navarro loses, I think it's because she goes 2-0. And Navarro is playing so well right now. It's America, bro. We're putting on for the country. She's from New York. Everything about the storylines goes to Navarro. If I've been watching her play, the way she beat Coco, the way she just did Badosa, she moves so well. She can get to every place in the court. She doesn't make mistakes. That's the thing. If it gets into one of those volleys where it's back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, have confidence in Navarro because she doesn't make mistakes. I'm getting myself excited. I'm going to go with Emma Navarro in 3 sets. They both win a set. And Emma Navarro moves to the what? Is this the semifinals that's about to happen? Emma Navarro moves to the finals of the US Open. I think she's going to do it, bro. And I'm not going to say, I don't want to, like, I'm not even going to say that because this doesn't have nothing, what I was about to say has nothing to do with her talent and how amazing she is and how cool she is. But, bro, these women are awesome, bro. Awesome. Very exciting stuff. All right, bro. We had a good episode today, bro. We talked about a lot. Yeah. Thank you for watching. If you watch for a second, 30 minutes, an hour, I appreciate it. I am going on vacation, so I won't be on stream on Friday. But I'll say this. Follow GS Studios on Instagram. Depending on Friday morning, I may or not do a stream. I'll be out of town. I probably won't. I won't lie to you guys, but I'm going to try to because this episode is good and I feel like really flowed lately during these episodes. But thank you for watching. Subscribe to the YouTube. I will be back Wednesday at the latest because I'll be out of town for a couple days. That is Guaranteed News. Be blessed. Be safe. Have a great